It should be obvious by now that Kendrick was clearly lying when he said,
The audience not dumb.
because how an adult like academics can come away from this new Kendrick song thinking it's aimed at a round 2 at Aubrey is beyond baffling.
But you can't say there isn't no game 2, then immediately drop a track seemingly baited game 2.
Now, just because some people have a hard time understanding things doesn't mean we have to as well. This song is clearly much bigger than Drake, and any reference to him is incidental to the point that Kendrick is making on the song. Don't believe me? Go back and listen to the Hard Part 5, then listen to this song right after it. He covers the exact same topic, but this time, instead of a peaceful and vulnerable approach, Kendrick trades in the peace for the violence of the sword.
Telling you as a psychologist, I'm not going to be able to psychologize all of them on the corner. Some of them going to sleep. For God!
On the Hard Part 5, Kendrick puts on the mantle of the culture, and with it criticizes all the ways our behaviors reinforce the very worst aspects of the culture, while highlighting the damage it does to the community. He then follows that up on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers by taking himself to task for all of his failures as a man, and pleads with us to do the work necessary to save ourselves. And although the album goes #1 and leads to the highest grossing tour in hip-hop history, the message is still largely lost to the crowd. So when the annoying sneak disses from Drake's first-person shooter reaches Kendrick, his response of
I hold them sentiments symbolic. Oh, my temperament bipolar, I choose violence.
starts to make more sense when you realize his lyrical flogging of Drake is simply a representation of his larger fight against all the sins that poison a culture he so deeply cherishes. My use of the word sin is intentional, as this song is full of biblical references. For example,
I see a new earth filled with beautiful people making humanity work.
is a direct reference to Revelations 21 verse 1. Kendrick uses the biblical imagery of fire, echoing the cherubims in Genesis with flaming swords that guard the Garden of Eden, as a metaphor for the culture needing to be purged of its moral failings by the cleansing fire of the sword in order to emerge renewed like a phoenix rising from the ashes. A death and renewal. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the point of this song. Death to all the things that have poisoned the well that is the culture. And if you go back and listen to all of his disses towards Drake, you'll find every single thing he talks about on this song hidden in plain sight.
Drake is a fan of the culture. Kendrick is a product of the culture. It's a difference.